One down, two more to go. I'm thinking finals, baby. I'm thinking finals. Orange and blue skies. Orange and blue skies. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. They go New York, go New York, go. Yeah! Yeah! Sorry about that, Donovan Mitchell. I love you, brother. But yeah!
Is that a Gucci turtleneck at the crib just relaxing?
That's his little drip.
Hey,
that is his little drip.
Yeah,
he knows he's going to be on camera. The
different.
brilliance, though.
Can't hide money.
No, you
Cannot hide it. And you cannot hide the brilliance of Jalen Brunson. And by the way, he wasn't spectacular yesterday, but again, he's the difference in this series. How far can the Knicks go now that you have Brunson dialing things up?
I mean, look, right now, anything is possible. I mean, Coach Tibbs has coached Jimmy Butler. If there's one guy that can give you the blueprint on how to slow down Jimmy Butler, I think that is Tom Thibodeau. Now, and Jalen Brunson, the thing I love about him the most, he's never rushed. He gets to any spot he wants to get to, whether that's in isolation, whether that's in pick and roll. And Mitchell Robinson, I never thought I would say today that Mitchell Robinson outplayed Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. I mean, he was dominant in the performance with Julius Randle being out. Obviously, Julius Randle's health is critical for the next series, but I like New York's chances to get there.
The Robinson thing, first and foremost, he's a second-round pick that didn't play in college, that they have slowly developed, and what he gave you in last night's performance in dominating the paint and dominating Jared Allen and Evan Mobley is a performance that takes you as far back to Patrick Ewing's days, the numbers that he put up, the 11 offensive rebounds, 17 overall rebounds in the game. Absolute dominance. He had the Cleveland crowd booing its own team because of the offensive rebounds he was getting, extra possessions. For the Knicks, that's their value. It's all the little things. Yes, Brunson, ice water in his veins, all that Villanova DNA that he has, and Josh Hart, the addition that he's been. But it's a lot of little things that Tom Thibodeau has this team doing, which is second chances and getting points off turnovers. It's a lot of stuff, and their depth, which continues to be a strength. And against the Heat, I don't know if they have enough depth to take on this Knicks team.
By the way, Tibbs did a phenomenal coaching clinic in those first 5 games. Donovan Mitchell, playoff disappointment once again. The most fascinating series in round Grizzlies. They faced elimination at home. What will we see from LeBron, especially after that overtime game? Well, we saw a lot of Ja Morant over LeBron.
Yeah, and look, the Grizzlies had to be desperate in this game. They had to play desperate in this game, and they absolutely did. And Ja Morant looks like a guy when he jumps, then he steps on something and goes a little bit higher. That was an amazing play.
Okay, on the break, you got LeBron with the defense, and he's trailing. Austin Reeves knows what to do.
Yeah, and look, the Lakers, they didn't have it in this game, but they kept pushing, kept fighting, kept pushing back, which tells me that Game 6 is going to be a very interesting game.
When you look at Anthony Davis, you get 31 and 19. They're down by 1 in the third quarter, and then things fell apart. Memphis went on a roll, and here is Ja.
Too much Ja, just too much energy. I wouldn't say he's too small, but definitely they weren't up for the challenge in this game.
Morant inside loves to have physical contact, no doubt about it, through Davis. Ooh. He finished with 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 dimes. The backcourt was fantastic. Grizzlies forcing a Game 6 Friday night on ESPN. LeBron, by the way, 5 turnovers last night. 4 of them coming in transition. Also shot under 30% for the game as he missed 8 threes and went 0 for 5 from the floor in the fourth quarter. LeBron afterwards.
Definitely starts for me tonight. I was not very good at all. I think defensively I was pretty good, but offensively I was, not really good. Tonight I was, and I'll be better in Game 6.
All right, let's get some perspective here as we have VC and, of course, Allen back with us. They're still up 3 games to 2, and they go back to L.A., but how big of a missed opportunity was this for LeBron and company, especially when you had AD with a big night?
I think it's a huge miss, and this was a chance for the Lakers to close out the series, get a little rest, kind of regroup, and get ready for the next series. And they weren't able to get that done, particularly with the Golden State Kings game still playing. This is a chance for them to kind of get this series over with and not give any life to the Grizzlies. Now, a young Grizzlies team who kind of now smelling blood in the water. They're very confident in themselves, as you know. They give themselves another chance. So in that locker room now, they're saying, oh, we just got to go to L.A. and get one and bring this thing back home and finish it. So, yes, I do believe the Lakers will be better. I do believe LeBron will be better. They did not get stops. They allowed Ja to get in the lane time after time after time, which created other shots and open shots for, obviously Dillon Brooks, so we're not going to talk about him, but everyone else as well. And they can't have that if they want to beat these Memphis Grizzlies.
It's funny, on a night where Dillon Brooks is not a factor, he's actually off the floor. LeBron goes 5 of 17 shooting here. The turnaround, is that a huge concern, Alan? Should that be the biggest storyline here for this Lakers team?
It is exactly what we talked about when the series began, when you looked at the way the schedule laid out with 2 days off between games early, and you thought that definitely benefits the Lakers, especially LeBron James, so he can just recharge and get ready for the next game. And you saw him in that overtime. He emptied the tank in that game. And I had a feeling, because of the quicker turnaround, that he probably wouldn't have everything. And Anthony Davis owed him a big performance. He got it. Now, there's a quick turnaround here to Game 6 to Friday and then to Game 7 on Sunday. Not a lot of time to recharge. They got to win that game on Friday, VC.
But there's one huge thing to this, Han. I think as you've seen is when you go back home, when the Lakers go back, it gives you new life and it recharges you. I'm pretty sure they're going to make sure LeBron gets the opportunity to just get off his feet and how important he is. And because I knew he was tired from the beginning, being the facilitator. Usually he's in attack mode, particularly in a closeout game. So I think you're going to see him in attack mode early at home because of just being on their home court.
You can make a case the Lakers are the biggest Kings fans outside of Sacramento to force that series to go to 7 games here. Real quick, who wins this series the rest of the way, Alan?
I still think the Lakers are going to get it because of the way they kept continuing to fight back despite getting almost blown out in Memphis. So I still have the Lakers winning at home on
Vince,
Friday.
who you got there?
I think the Lakers have put themselves in a position to win. Two tries to win one. So I think when you have LeBron and AD, who are very capable and healthy, I think the Lakers can get it done.
Reminder, Game 6 tomorrow night on ESPN. We'll have both games, of course. The Kings and the Warriors. Warriors with the chance to close out, and the Lakers with the chance to close out on their home.
But they do not.
Long offseason, long night for Mike Budenholzer, the Bucks head coach. Max Strus, why? Why do you foul here?
Again, boneheaded decisions after boneheaded decision by the Bucks to blow this game at home and to see their season end. No reason at all on that closeout so far away from 3.
So Strus makes 2 of 3 free throws. The Heat up by 4. Then Giannis.
Timeout.
Come on, what are we doing now?
Timeout.
Down 2, but you have 3 of the Bucks stars on the floor, and none of them take the shot. It is Grayson Allen. That's your season, and that's the difference in this? My goodness. Giannis staying home after the 1 seed goes down.
Do you view this season as a failure?
Oh my God. Okay, because I'm not that up. You asked me the same question last year, Eric. Okay. Do you get the promotion every year on your job? No, right? So every year you work is a failure. Michael Jordan played 15 years, won 6 championships. The other 9 years was a failure? That's what you're telling me? No, I'm asking you a question. Yes or no? Okay, exactly. So why you asking me that question? It's a wrong question. There's no failure in sports. You know, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful, some days you're not.
That is a clip that I'm going to show my 11-year-old son and my 9-year-old son because of the perspective there. Because you cannot look at this as a failure, but they will.